This case stems from Sage's 2021 comments on a popular podcast where she voiced her disapproval of Disney's COVID vaccination policy. In response, the company forced Sage to apologize and took away high-profile assignments. So she sued Disney for violating her constitutional rights.
To me, it is dangerous to remain silent on this.
Sage Steele has been a pioneer female journalist at ESPN for nearly 2 decades.
I have been part of empowering women, starting with myself in this man's world since I was a little girl, having this dream of being a sportscaster, but on every level professionally with women. And I will never stop that.
Recently, Steele and ESPN mutually agreed to part ways. Steele writing on Instagram, quote, "Having successfully settled my case with ESPN, Disney, I have decided to leave so I can exercise my First Amendment rights more freely. I am grateful for so many wonderful experiences over the past 16 years, and am excited for the next chapter."
This is not new, that men and women are different, and physiologically, men are stronger than women. And that's just how it is. And that's okay. God made us differently in many beautiful ways.
During a recent interview with CBN, Sage announced she's using her platform to protect women's sports.
Transgender women, biological men, do not belong competing in sports with women. Period. To me, there's no black and white about this. It's actually ridiculous, in my opinion, that we're even having this conversation in our society today.
Numbers from a Gallup poll show almost 70% of people agree that transgender athletes should only be allowed to compete on sports teams that corresponds with the sex they were assigned at birth. It also shows that more Americans consider changing one's gender to be morally wrong, which is up 4% since 2021.
I understand the fear. I understand it because of what comes when you speak out. I am the poster child for what happens when you are true to yourself at times. And you know what? I'm okay with it now.
Steele defended ESPN colleague Sam Ponder over bigotry claims when she tweeted it was unfair to ask young girls to compete against athletes who were male at birth.
All these other women who are choosing to not use their platform for this, okay, I can't control that. And they all have that decision to make. I can control what I choose to do with my platform. And I'm telling you, this is a hill I'm willing to die on. I do find it fascinating that it's only going one direction. It's biological men wanting to play sports with biological women. Why aren't biological women trying to go play sports with biological men? Why isn't it going the other way? Why? Well, because they can't. For the most part, we can't. And that's okay.
Steele ended the interview saying sports is what brings people together, that while there's definitely a place for transgender biological male athletes, it's not in the arena with females. Brody, CBN News.